Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time you're watching this, I hope your day's going well. Opening up our pack for the day. Fate Reforged. Let's see. Now, I know I talk so much, but I'm going to try not to talk too awful much. Hooded Assassin. 3 mana for 2/3, or 3 mana for 1/2. You put a +1/+1 counter on, or destroy a target creature that was dealt damage this turn. The Mortal Wound, I believe. That's the card. Green from Visions. It's a decent card. In Limited, it's much better. Ethereal Ambush. Not bad. Manifest the top 2 cards. Like I said before, manifesting a card and then looking at it and saying, oh, no, I can't cast that, doesn't make any difference. You didn't have it in your hand. It was as if the card you actually wanted to play was on the bottom of your library. And then, opposite advantage. Target player sacrifices an enchantment, bolster 1. I love this. This is actually the best way to deal with the the Theros legendary enchantment creature gods. They sacrifice an enchantment. Of course, you can also target yourself when you have Ordeal of Heliod, or it's so good. Bolster 1 means you also can put a +1/+1 counter on one of your creatures as well. This actually will go very well in a blue-white green with Hardened Scales, Sage of Hours, and Ordeal of Thassa, Ordeal of Nylea, and Ordeal of Heliod. Well, not so much Ordeal of Heliod, but Ordeal of Thassa and Ordeal of Nylea means you could search for 2 lands and put them into play, or search for 2 cards and draw them. So, good card. Because, of course, the Ordeals say when you sacrifice them, you get the effect, and then you get to put another counter on them. And with Hardened Scales and Sage of Hours, you're going to get to take an extra turn. Yeah, just thought I'd throw that out there. Refocus, untap target creature, draw a card. Interesting in blue, can get quite a bit out of it. Kior's Follower means you can untap Nykthos for extra mana. Untap a land that has Verdant Haven on it. You can get a lot. Is it high? Not high market. You know what I mean. The one that lets you tap for 2 extra mana. There's a lot to it. Untapping target creature. And you get to draw a card out of it. Dowsing Gloom, nice. Not as good as Faraka's Cure, I believe it is. 2 black mana, 2 damage to target creature, and then you gain 2 life. Not bad. This is an instant as well, but it's 2 and 1 black. A little easier to cast, better and limited, I guess. Oop. Will of the Naga. 6 mana, 2 target creatures, and they don't untap. Not bad, but I don't think it'll play much in Standard. I mean, it could. Between Delve and Convoke, there's a lot of good cards. Whisper of the Wilds taps for 1 green, and then Ferocious taps for 2 green. This would go in the. This could go in. It can go in a lot of decks. It goes in a good Yasova deck, because you just get so much mana out of it. Let's see. Collateral Damage, excellent card. My favorite new card to put in Tuk Tuk or any of my. In fact, in Standard, I'm playing 3 in my Standard deck. It's just a good card in general. Temur Runemark, like I said before, good card, 2/2 for 3, but it's not as good. Other colors that have the +2/+2 for 3 mana do a little bit better. But in green, if you're paying 3 mana for an enchantment, it should be like +3/+3. Still, not that bad a card. And I think we're just about at the point. Yep. Diplomacy of the Waste. Opponent reveals their hand. You choose an online card, they discard it, and then if you control warrior, they lose 2 life. Not bad. Discard is going to come back. I think Discard's going to have a lot of really good things it can do, in Standard especially. Destructor Dragon, it's not as good as Acidic Slime, but it's pretty good. It gets rid of a Planeswalker. And then we have Jeskai Barricade. Flash Defender, when it enters battlefield, you return a target creature you control to its owner's hand. Nice, it's like a white mane lion, so it's a good card. And we've got a land and 2 more cards, so we've got a foil, so that's pretty cool. Card flips over, and it is Outpost Siege. Beginning of your upkeep, exile the top card of your library. Until end of turn, you may play that card. Now, that's the cons for dragons. Whenever your creature you control leaves the battlefield, Outpost Siege deals 1 damage to target creature or player. Now, it's interesting it says leaves the battlefield. That can be from dying, that can be from exile, but it can also be from being returned to your hand. So, some stuff to think about. Let's see what the land is. Thornwood Falls. Blue-green, not bad. And our foil is Battle Brawler. As long as you control a red or white permanent, Battle Brawler gets +1/+0 and has first strike. Nice. That's actually a pretty good card for mono black. Not a bad pack. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I look forward to tomorrow's pack. We'll see what happens. Have a wonderful day. Take care, everybody.